only had one answer for him. Hello out there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dance with skates aflash. The home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Your St. Louis Blues.
Hockey fan report. I screwed that up.
Yeah, I was like, you're going pretty wrong with that.
Yeah, I let it kind of spread out, give people time to come in, watch, and see what we're doing. And I like the hockey game one. That's pretty cool. I found that a couple weeks ago on Twitter, and I got to tell you, I want to connect it something to like the Blues when they won the Cup or something like that. But other than that, it's a pretty neat little song.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited about the All-Star game today?
Not really. It's an all-star game. They're pretty boring to watch.
Yeah. So the first game, they're going to play three games total. The first game is the Pacific against the Metro. Who's your favorite in this one?
In the Pacific Metro?
Yeah. Oh no, not Pacific. No, not Pacific. Sorry. Metro Atlantic. That's the way they had it lined up. It looked differently.
It's going to be the Metropolitan easily in this bracket because they have the better roster. In my opinion, Pacific is just weak.
I think I screwed up. I have the SAP on.
Oh.
I'm hearing it in Spanish. I don't know how I did that. I'll have to try and fix that later.
Donna and Ray Ferraro.
Yeah, I have it here. Let's see if you can hear this.
Yeah, I can hear it. Didn't you get copyrighted for that?
I don't know how I did that. All I did was put the game on, and next thing I know, I'm in Spanish. So I'm not sure how I put it in Spanish. I don't know where the SAP button is on my TV. Fun, right?
Can you hear my background at all for my TV? I'm just making sure. I don't think you can because I have it quiet enough.
Oh, that ain't it. Oh, they're doing one of their. They're okay, but some of these things get to be really cheesy, especially with Vegas.
They have to make it cheesy.
I know the first season they were really, really Vegas. I have no clue whose that is. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, Chris. Now, since I noticed what jerseys the Central Division will be wearing in Game 1 if they make it past Game 1. They'll be wearing the white jerseys.
I have no clue how I got this on SAP.
Oh, you're on ESPN Plus?
Oh, there we go. Nope.
Yeah, the Central Division will be wearing the white jerseys in the first game.
I switched channels here. It must be something with ABC that they're putting it on SAP.
Are you on? Do you have ESPN Plus?
Because I have no idea how I got the SAP on.
Are you on ESPN Plus? Well, right now it's player introductions. It's they're showing off the Metro. I feel like the white jerseys look the nicest in this All-Star game.
So ABC is actually, I don't know if anybody else is seeing this, but is ABC playing the SAP over the primary language? Because that's what I'm getting, even though I have it on primary language.
I'm streaming through
getting a little bit of the
English broadcasts.
The Spanish. So if it keeps up, I may have to switch it to ESPN Plus.
Not like it really matters. If
That's
you just
weird.
mute it, you're fine. You don't really need the audio for an All-Star game.
So they're introducing the players. We're just going to kind of give you guys a update of what we're seeing on the game. Chris says he's getting it in English. I don't know why I'm getting it in Spanish.
What team's coming out next?
Oh, no. Oh, so the Pacific is playing the Metro.
Yeah, the Pacific is playing the Metro. They determined that last night.
I'm not hearing you now, Wendy.
My audio's showing it's coming through. Can anyone hear me? See if the chat can hear me.
There we go, because I had the wrong button on.
Oh, you muted me?
Yeah, I muted you.
Nice job.
Yeah. So is it the Metro playing the Pacific?
Yeah, the Metro's playing the Pacific. Troy Terry's coming out for the Ducks right now.
Yeah, I've got Drysdale coming out. So I think I'm ahead of you.
It doesn't matter. It's an all-star game. I don't give a crap if I'm behind or not.
Yeah. Well, only 2 people are watching us. So, I didn't tag you on Twitter, so you might want to. It's on my. Let's see if I can tag you real quick. So this makes me really want the Metro to win this one.
I think I caught up actually now. Who's coming out for you?
Everly?
Yeah. It was just a couple seconds behind. I just caught it up.
Demko just walked in. I'm trying to tag you on Twitter, bud. I think that's where a lot of your followers come from, right?
Mainly my Discord server.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah, me and Discord don't work very well. I haven't figured it out.
Yeah, I have a good following on my Discord. Now, which jerseys do you like more in this All-Star game? The whites or the blue one?
I don't know. They both look kind of plain to me. I guess the blues are okay.
I personally like the white. I think they look cleaner. Granted, they're white and red, so it makes more sense for me to like those for being a Hawk fan. I might pick one up with Alex DeBrincat on it, because that's the jersey the Central Division will be wearing in their game against the Atlantic.
Okay, I just tagged you, bud.
All right. I will retweet it.
Prediction tied, 1 minute left, and Toronto turns it over and Metro wins. Hey, Roland's here. Hey, Roland, how you doing? I only shared it in a couple of groups. This is just going to be me and Wendy talking about what we see. I'm interested to see how the game's going to play. I mean, it's going to be just an offensive juggernaut.
I'm not seeing a tweet from you.
It should be from Blue Note Report. Look in mentions. I just put you in the comments, so maybe I need to do it.
Hang on, I will find it. There it is.
Yeah, you found it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Vegas booed Tom Wilson. That's like the best part of the game so far. That would be a good line. All right.
What?
Wendy seems to think that the only real scorer on
there's quite a bit of scorers, but the main scorer on the Central is Alex DeBrincat, I feel like.
I'd have to say it'd be Krill. I think it'd have to be. Well, and you in Facebook jail is just like a drug dealer in jail. It's just know what's going to happen, you know. Has Thomas contested in anything? I'm not sure what you mean there, Ryan. I don't. He was not. He was the last man in voting, but they gave that to Kardi, which. I mean, I understand Kadri's having a great season, but everything that he's done up to this moment is enough to overweigh what happened in the season for me. I mean, when you get suspended in 3 straight playoffs, the first round of 3 straight playoffs, it kind of resonates. I mean, sooner or later, he's going to do something and get himself suspended again. At least that's how I feel. I'm talking over the anthem. Nope.
All right, I just made my tweet.
Okay.
So I'm guessing they aren't going to introduce the Central and Atlantic until their game.
Yeah. Which is scheduled for an hour.
Yeah, I know. Which I don't like the divisional matchup. Just go back to what it was before it with the fantasy draft, because I honestly thought when they did the fantasy draft made the All-Star game more memorable.
I didn't like the fantasy draft. I like this a little bit more. I'd actually like to see them do, instead of the skills competition, I'd like to see them do a round robin. That's what, 6 games, right?
Yeah.
Or 5 games, something like that.
I personally prefer the skills competition over the All-Star game and all to staying.
Right, but
I think the skills competition is a lot more fun than the game itself.
If they played a round robin, right? Or better yet, do it this way: do 6 teams. Bring in the women from the USA and the women from Canada.
Well, that wouldn't have worked today.
Huh?
That would not have worked for today. That's for sure.
Yeah, because of the Olympics. But you could bring the women from Canada, the women from the USA, and then you have them bring do a 3-game, 3-team round robin, and the top 2 teams face off, crisscross today. right?
Yeah.
So there's a chance that you could actually have the women's team knock out one of the men's teams.
Mm-hmm.
And if that happens, you would definitely see a huge boost in the women's game.
Here's a good question. Did you catch today's U.S. versus Russia women's game today?
No, I didn't, but they're going to show it like at 1 o'clock my time.
Okay.
At 5 Eastern. So I know what happened.
It was a good
I already
game.
know the outcome.
I was only able to watch the first and second period because by the third period I actually had to leave for class.
Yeah, it was on at 3 a.m. my time.
Yeah, that's pretty early for you.
And I think it was on Peacock. I don't think, was it on regular TV or was it on Peacock?
I believe it was also on regular TV on USA.
On USA?
Network.
Okay.
I was watching it through Peacock. So I love how Peacock is because it's a free streaming service.
Oh, it's free? I thought you had to pay for it.
There's only some things that you have to pay for if you want to watch like Peacock only shows.
Oh, okay.
It's a good streaming service.
I might have to check that out. I thought it cost. So, Josh, I know you're big on the fighting. If you want fighting, go to the MMA or boxing. I don't think, I don't think that fighting should be. Fighting is a minor part of hockey, and that is what I don't think a lot of people understand. And I get it. You like it. That's fine. But to me, it's a very minor part of hockey. What do you think there, Wendy?
Yeah, it's pretty minor now. It's all skill versus the aggressiveness of the game. Like the fighting is not as important as it used to be.
Well,
if you want to see fighting, here's a league to watch fighting in. It's the FPHL, the Federal Prospect Hockey League. There's fights in the league all the time.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Slapshot in real life.
That I could kind of deal with a little bit. So for me, the first movie Goon was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't like it'll never be on my top 10 list of hockey, of hockey movies. But it was an okay movie. But then you went and Goon 2 was just unfreaking watchable.
Goon 2 was bad.
All right. So I have it on now. So I'm at the 9:50 and counting down mark.
Oh, and yeah.
There's already a goal.
Periods, aren't they?
Say again?
These are 10-minute periods, aren't they?
Yeah, 2 10-minute periods.
Okay.
And the goalies swap out. Wilson just scored.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, you're way ahead of me. The puck just dropped on my end. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I just went to ESPN, so see if you can do a quick reset.
Yeah, that goal was like, what, not even
13 seconds in.
Classic All-Star game, high scoring, and no goaltending.
Yeah. Well, it's not that there's no goaltending, there's no defense. I mean, they're hung out to dry every single time. And actually, the home team very rarely. I don't think that the home division has won this thing since they've gone to the 3-on-3. I know this.
Yes, it has.
They have?
The 2019 All-Star game and also 2017. Not 2017. That was a Central Division losing to Pacific. It was the 2019.
Actually, it was the 20. The Central up until this game, the Central and Pacific played first, and the Atlantic and Metro played second, or vice versa, depending on what building you were in. It's the first time they've gone across.
Won the final game.
So, yeah, Central's never won the final game either. I
It
think
doesn't really
the
matter because
the Pacific's
let's be
won it
honest,
once. The Atlantic and the Metro have won it 2 or 3 times.
it was the Metro because at the time the Metro was the strongest division.
Yeah. The
But
year
now
that the
it's-
Central only beat the Pacific once, and they made it to the finals. That was the year that O'Reilly almost stole the MVP.
Yeah.
That would have been 19.
The
The 19 game.
Are you sure that wasn't 2020?
19 game. 2020 was in St. Louis, and the Pacific blew
That
the
was the
Central
only time
out.
the Central Division won a game in this 2020 All-Star game.
No, 2019. You got it. You're off a year.
That shows how much I give a crap about the All-Star.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like the players out there. They don't give a crap about being out. Their only thoughts are the skills comp is the best.
There we go. They just tied it.
Yep.
So are you caught up with me now?
Still behind. They haven't tied it yet, but it doesn't matter. Just talking about the game's fine. I don't care if I'm behind.
The one thing, there was Timo Meyer scored it.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a nice goal by Timo.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, that one almost slipped in. What I'd like to see is for this game, institute a half court rule. You know, when you come back out, if you bring it back out, you can't go over, the over and back like in basketball.
Yeah.
Where you got to keep it on your half of the ice. That would change some of the possession. I'd actually like to see them do that in. There you go.
Tom Wilson.
No,
really
I thought he scored.
Right.
I thought Philly scored. Yep, 2-1. Grudeau.
Tom Wilson is trying to be the All-Star MVP already. He has a goal and he made a couple chances already.
Yeah.
I
would like
if Wilson comes out with the All-Star MVP just because it's in Vegas and I know how much I hate him in Vegas.
Yeah, they've been booing the crap out of him.
That was a nice goal by Claude Giroux.
Say again?
That was a nice goal by Claude Giroux.
Right. Well, it's a running clock, too. The clock doesn't stop. So,
yeah.
Well, there we go. There was a takeaway, and I can't see who that was. Stefan Aho. I like him. I really like him.
Sebastian Aho?
Sebastian Aho, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a nice little 5-hole. That was a nice little 5-hole goal. Where is Claude Giroux going? I don't know. You know what? It's going to come down to what Philly wants for him. You know?
I don't think they can get really much for him. He's older and his numbers otherwise are not the greatest anymore. I really don't know what Philly would get for Claude Giroux.
Second or a third?
I think a fourth.
Nah, I'd be higher than that. It'd be higher than that. Remember, the teams that he's going to go to are going to be teams that are teams that are, contenders that are going to be at the bottom end of the draft. So these are teams that a third round pick's not going to mean as much to. Right? The second or third, the bottom end picks don't mean as much.
I'm just trying to figure out what the Hawks are going
he got stoned. McDavid gets stoned.
I'm just trying to figure out what the Hawks are going to do at the upcoming deadline because they're going to have to be looking for a first-round pick. They don't have a GM as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the McDavid breakaway. Yeah, he did.
Wow, you're way behind on me.
Are you watching through satellite?
No, I went to ESPN Plus.
Oh.
I couldn't handle the Spanish anymore.
I'm going to reset my stream.
Yeah. Because I'm at 5 minutes right now. So
Yep. Just
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If I'm the GM of Chicago, I'm going to Kane or I'm going to Taze, and I'm going to sit them both down and ask which one of them would like to be traded. Right? Who wants a chance to go to a winner?
I don't think it will happen.
I get where you're saying. I really do. Right? I understand. It'd be like, the Blues trying to trade McGinnis or Hull when during Hull's time. I get it. You don't want that to happen, and I understand. These are two guys that brought you 3 cups, but right now they're holding you back. Their salary is just so huge that it's holding you back. It's preventing. I mean, they've got what, 2 more years this year and 1 more year on their contract, right?
This year and next year.
Next year. You probably won't re-sign them.
I think they'll try and re-sign Kane, and I think, honestly, I can see Jonathan Toews try and retire after his contract's up.
Okay, but see, that's 2 more years that you got to wait to really have a solid rebuild, right? You're not going to do a rebuild until those 2 are gone, until that money comes off the books, right? And if Toews is going to retire, if that's what his goal is, I'd absolutely say, look, dude, we love everything you've done, but the best thing that you can do for your team right now is let us trade you and start the rebuild a year early. Right? Because you can't, you cannot. I mean, you're hurting the team with that salary and having. I mean, think about it. Toews would get you a second and a prospect.
No, he won't.
You don't think
Not
so
anymore? Toews would not even fetch us a 5th round pick, probably.
Oh no, he'd be much higher than that.
The reason why I'm saying it that way is because Toews has the health issues now.
Yeah.
He's back to injury reserve with a concussion. Teams are going to look at his health history. They aren't going to want to offer up a high top pick for aging centerman who's not putting up the points.
But who can help you get to that next level? Now, you got to remember, he's not putting up the points on a very bad team. He's not putting up points on a team that cannot score. Right? There's a lot. You've got to add that into it. You put him on the Avalanche. You put him on Toronto. You put him on Washington. You put him on St. Louis. You put him on Vegas. You put him on one of those teams, he's going to produce.
I don't think so. His
I do.
game has turned into a defensive structure.
Okay, well then, so if that's the case, St. Louis would be he hit a post. The St. Louis would be the perfect spot for him. They're a defensive-minded team.
And they
got stoned. Are you caught up with me?
I'm like 2 seconds behind you now.
I'm at 54 seconds and counting.
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds behind.
Okay. Oh, so the Metro's going to end the first half up 3-1, I think. Though
I know how much you hate Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane, and you don't want them in our division anymore. But
no, it's not that I hate them. I'm telling you, it's not. You look at this from the hockey perspective, right? You're looking, and with all respect to you, you're looking at it from a homer perspective. Look at it from the hockey perspective. What are they costing you right now? You have the best goalie in the league, and you guys can't win a game. right? You're not going to make the playoffs.
Oh,
Right,
I know
you
we
have-
aren't making the playoffs. They're going to probably move Fleury if he wants to be traded.
Okay,
Which-
well, you move Fleury. Now you're just going further up the draft, right? That's
we
all
don't
you're
even
doing.
have
You're
a
moving.
first-round pick. That's the issue.
You don't have a first-round pick?
No, because Stan Bowman's an idiot and traded it away to Columbus.
Okay, so
Unless-
right there.
Right here, the only thing is, if we have our first-round pick, it's top 2 protected. But it's not going to be I honestly can't see the Hawks winning a draft lottery this year.
Well, I don't like the draft lottery the way they did it. I think they should pick the top 5, or it should be a true lottery, right on down. True lottery, right on down, right? Until they have all the teams, they just keep drawing numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make it a true lottery to me. But so right now, you don't have a first round pick. You're going to give Columbus another rebuilding team. You've already given Columbus a chance to absolutely rebuild. What if you could get a?
With our draft pick last year, they took Cole Sillinger, who's in the NHL already.
Oh, there you go.
They have Adam Boquist. They have our first-round pick for this year. Unless the Hawks win the draft lottery, that pick goes into the following draft.
So my question is, and I'm coming up, I'm being dead honest, right? If you got offered a first-round pick, and let's say a first-round pick and a high-end prospect, like a prospect that could play this year or next year, right? A guy you could bring up this year, an NHL-ready prospect, and a first-round pick for either Kane or Taves, would you take it?
If they add into an extra first for Kane. It has to be
for Kane.
more
So
than
you
one
want 2
first.
firsts for Kane?
I don't want to see Kane get traded.
No.
I just think if they did move Kane, he's going to fetch the Hawks still 2 first-round picks and a top prospect.
Not 2 first-round picks.
Yeah. His numbers he's still point per game.
Right. I'll give you Golf King says I'll give you a first and Kostin for Taves. I don't know if I want to give up Kostin for Taves. I see where you're going. I don't think I'd give up Kostin. I might give up Joshua. I think I'd give up my first and Joshua for Taves. Would you take that?
What?
This year's first round pick.
No.
And Joshua for Taves.
No.
Why not? Why would you throw that down? You're getting an NHL-ready player, someone who could come in and take Taves. You're getting an NHL-ready center who can come in, who's big and tough, and can come in and play where Taves is right now, and more than likely a mid, somewhere in the 20s draft pick.
That's the issue. It's going to be either a mid-round, first-round pick that doesn't bring you much for a prospect hunting if you're looking for a top-end prospect.
I disagree. Tage Thompson, right? They got him at number 22, and if he was on any other team than Boston, he'd be he'd be an all-star.
Here's one thing. The Hawks really don't have a GM to actually make the decision right now.
They have a president of hockey operations. That's the guy making the decision.
They don't have a president of hockey operations.
Okay, who's making the decisions?
They have the CEO, Danny Wirtz, president of business operations, Jamie Faulkner, the chairman, Rocky Wirtz, and I'm not going to get into that because I ranted about that the other day.
Yeah.
and then an interim GM in Kyle Davidson right now. Davidson's been has made 2 trades already. One trade's actually worked out. The other trade, not so much because Curtis Gabriel has not played all that much, but Sam Lafferty has.
Right. I just think, and it's not my hate. I'm thinking of this look, I don't hate McDavid, and I think the Oilers should trade McDavid. Right? McDavid is not helping the Oilers one bit. Right? What you could get for McDavid would put the Oilers into the Western Conference Championship this season.
Okay.
So it's not that I hate Kane or hate Taves. I'm looking at this from a what do you call it? A business or a hockey perspective. I'm going to get more value for Kane or Taves by trading them this season than I am by letting them play out their contracts. Right? All they're doing is holding down the rebuild. They're preventing the rebuild.
I would say Steph Jones is preventing the rebuild because we gave up too much for him.
Well, that's neither here nor there. I mean I'm talking where you're at right now. Where you're at right now. 5 first rounders in McKinnon, I might think about McDavid. You know what, Golf King? You're so far off the mark. You're so far off the mark. Right? What McDavid makes, the $13 million he makes a year, I think that's what his AAV is. I think his AAV is 11.5. Right? What his 11.5 is. But you know what? He's in Edmonton. Edmonton, it wouldn't matter who they had. They were still going to sell that place out. They sell that place out every night, even when they're in last place. Even when they were in last place for 3 years in a row. They had Jack Eichel and couldn't do anything. McDavid does not play well with others. He needs to be with superstars. He should go to Florida. They should trade him to Florida. They should trade to Tampa. Tampa's the place to trade him. Tampa's in cap hell. Tampa could absolutely remove some salary, big salaries, and bring McDavid in and still be a cup favorite.
The issue with Edmonton, though, they don't have goaltending. If they had the right goaltender, they would be a top-end team. That's their main issue. Oh,
they don't play defense.
That was a nice goal by March, so.
Yeah. They don't play defense. That's the problem. It's not Smith. It's
80s hockey.
Huh? Yeah, they're playing 80s. They're playing Wayne Gretzky hockey, right? That's the I'm not drunk. I'm drinking tea. I could see them. I really do think that they'll trade for Husso. I mean, I think the Blues will trade Husso. I think the way the fans are treating Bennington is absolute. I'll tell you what, if I was a GM, the way the fans were treating Bennington, I'd trade Husso just to piss the fans off. You know, and yes, now that's me being a homer, and I admit that. But no, and like we've talked about my fantasy team. My fantasy team is not a one and done. It's a keeper league, right? That's why I wouldn't trade Thomas, because I would have traded Thomas to a team that if I trade Thomas, I took a team that was in the 4th worst team last season and got him just. I think I'm sitting in the teens. I'm in 17, 18, 19. I'm right in that spot. I'm going to just miss the playoffs. That's some good moves. To take a team that went from the 4th worst team to just missing the playoffs in 1 year, that's building. Trading Thomas for 4 guys, 3 of them are 5 guys, 1, 2, whatever it was. Only one guy was on Minnesota. The other 3 guys were all on crap teams. Where they're, it's equal. No, it's not equal. You have to look at what team they play for, right? I had the defenseman from New Jersey. That's not going to help me down the stretch. had the kid from Chicago on there. Not going to help me down the stretch. Had a couple others. I don't remember what the trade is anymore because I rejected it. Had another one from Ottawa. Not going to help me down the stretch, right? The only one that was going to help me was Minnesota. If I made that trade, I was basically saying, no, I'll take a bottom 10 draft pick, or a top 10 draft pick, and I didn't want that. I didn't want a top 10 draft pick because I don't. The way they draft, to me, draft picks don't do good. I can do better in free agency. I trade my picks away. So for me, I had to go with. I want to go with guys that are going to build me up down the road on teams that are on upcoming. The Devils are not an upcomer. Ottawa's not an upcomer, and Chicago's not an upcomer. So those three guys did not help me one bit in my eyes. You know, instead of having a chance of making the playoffs next year, I'm looking 3 or 4 more years down the road, and I didn't want to look that far down the road. I wanted to look at making the playoffs next year. So that's how I went. Yes, I know I'm heavy on the Blues players. It's just kind of how things went. I'm going to start looking waiver wires and things like that and trade some of these guys or even drop them and bring others in. But at the same time, you know, there's other things there that are that you're looking at. But I know that I don't need to bring a whole bunch in to be in the playoffs next season, if that makes sense. All right?
Yeah.
Thomas and O'Reilly and Sundqvist, if I keep those three, will help me make the playoffs next season. I can't believe this is the lowest game I've seen in a while. I mean, it'll end up being like 7-6 or something like that here shortly.
It's an all-star game. The players don't care about being out there.
Now, $100,000 a piece doesn't really make much sense to them, right?
They have to split it each way.
No, it's $1 million split amongst 11 players.
Yeah.
So it's less than $100,000.
It's not. And I feel like the players who are on the entry-level deals, yeah, that, okay, makes sense. But the players who are out there already making over $5 million, hell,
Yeah.
McDavid makes $15 million
Yeah.
a year. 11 grand's really chump change to them.
Yeah, well, it's about 90 grand.
Yeah.
Oh, tie game. Everly ties it up.
Yep. Went on a breakaway and deked Jari. That was a nice goal.
Right. Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Ooh. You might need a moderator in your chat.
Yeah, I don't have one. I know I've seen that. I just ignore them.
I mean, if I hopped in the chat real quick, you can just throw the wrench on it and I can knock it out.
Let me see. I don't even have my
Okay, don't worry about it.
like when I do it on StreamYard, I don't even pull up my what do you call it?
Yeah.
YouTube. My YouTube live, so I don't even have that pulled up. So I don't even, yeah. 4 minutes. I haven't actually seen Petro out there at all.
Well, he wears 7 now,
Yeah.
so don't forget that.
Yeah, but no, I paid a little bit of it. I think he's out there on the ice now, yeah. But I haven't heard his name called at all.
I don't even have the audio to the game on.
I have it in my ear. I have 9 channels, so
Oh.
I have one of the channels connected to the TV.
Sorry, my
Actually, I have
idiot
8
dogs
channels.
are going nuts.
Say again?
Sorry, my dumb dogs are going nuts right now.
No problem, man. No problem.
Probably some guy just drove down our street, and that's what ticks them off all the time.
Yeah, I seen there now. There's Petro with the puck. Offsides. Wow.
Were you able to?
We're gonna get a face-off.
Oh, were you able to catch my video I told you about?
No, I didn't, bud. I haven't. I really just haven't had a chance. My mouth
All
was
right.
hurting me really bad yesterday.
All right, I could discuss what happened, what I think on Rocky and the in between games.
You mean okay? That town hall.
Yeah, that mess of a town hall.
Well, first of all, it was nice that he even allowed the town hall to be televised.
It was only on YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah. Well, his dad wouldn't even have put it on that.
Oh yeah, a dollar bill would charge you $80 to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'll tell you what's worse. What was worse than his outburst was how the commissioner just blew it off.
Well, think about it. Who is he employed by?
The owners, I know.
He's a crony to the owners.
Yeah, but you know, the worst thing he did, the way he trumped up Arizona, right? Saying that Arizona will make more money in a 5,000 seat stadium when they average 11,000 in Glendale.
In a stadium that they do not make revenue in because they're going to have to pay rent, and it's 5,000 people that are in attendance.
Well, they're already paying rent in Glendale anyway, so they'll pay less rent. But the other thing is, you know, they're not going to get any of the, like in that stadium, they're not going to get any of the concessions.
Yeah, it will go.
I can't see them getting, huh?
It will go to the college.
Yeah, you know, I don't see him getting the concessions. There's some other stuff going in there.
I don't think it's going to pass because the NHL Players Association will probably shoot it down.
I don't think the Players Association is going to have much of because, you know, one of the things that I heard that a lot of owners were upset about was the revenue sharing, but they already get the max revenue sharing, so it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't change anything there. So that's the one thing that he did bring up, that they get the max, so it doesn't change anything.
Oh, no. They brought back the glowing puck.
Oh, no, I like this puck. This is different than the original puck, right? And they don't do it all the time. They do it more, and actually you'll see it more not during the game, but on replays.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it gives you like what they'll show the path of the puck. And I think that's really interesting. I always like, because when you see the puck, you think the puck's going in a straight line, but when they show that,
oh, I know,
that the movement of the puck. Oh, wow. So what did I say? I said at some point it was just going to start, you know, the scoring was going to come.
I agree with Golf King. I think it's time to move Arizona to Houston.
I don't think you need another Texas team.
Houston has good hockey heritage.
They had the Houston Aeros for a while, I think, and
they had the Houston Aeros twice. Once in the WHA and then the AHL. Yeah. And they are still a hockey market. They have the Texas Stars.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you need to keep it out west or go up north, right? Like I look at and I keep saying in Nebraska, and I can't think of the name of the city in Nebraska. Oh man, you know where that rich dude lives? They got the zoo.
Are you talking about Tiger King area?
What?
Are you talking about the Tiger King area?
No, I'm talking about the guy that's really, really rich. Jordan Buffett.
Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett, yeah. He lives up there in Nebraska in one of the cities up there.
I don't think Nebraska would work for a professional team.
Oh, I absolutely think in a city like that, right? First of all, you're already in a hockey market, right? That's a hockey market to begin with. You have an area that's got a lot of money dropped into it with Buffett, right? You have man, what is that? Omaha. That's it, Omaha. Thank you, E. Omaha. And no, Golf King, you say that he wouldn't, but there's still other money there, right? There's other money there. And I don't care about Buffett, whether he owns a team or not. I just see what that city is and how they're building up. That's where you take a professional team there, and
Nice
now you're.
goal.
Yeah, I've seen that. Right. So it looks like the Metro. So now we just need the Central to win.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I want the Central and the Metro because I want to see Wilson and Kardi bump into each other. Right? I just want to see those two bump into each other.
The last time there was a hit in an All-Star game was 2015.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was reading something about the 1974 game. Gary Unger was the MVP of that game with a goal and an assist. Right? And you know what? The NHLPA has no say over where teams go. They don't.
They
really
have
don't.
rights to vote on the stadium situation, such as the one at ASU.
Okay, but you know what? Think about the team going to Omaha. What's happening up there? Well, so is Texas, but Dallas does really well, right? Dallas does really well. Look at there. You will get. Look what Phoenix did for Arizona did for the Phoenix area. I mean, they pulled the goalie, and that's the end of that.
Yep.
Jack Hughes, yeah.
Just throws it in the net.
Right. I don't know why you would pull the goalie in 3-on-3. It doesn't make any sense.
They have to try, even though they aren't.
They won a cup in 1999, Golf King. 99. Not 09, not 19, 99, 22 years ago. Right? Move Arizona to Omaha with good owners, and that team can win a cup in 3 years. Just like when the North Stars moved to Dallas and won within 3 years. Right? I think it was 2 or 3 years.
Within 6.
I think it was quicker than that, wasn't it?
I thought it was within 6 because I thought they moved in 93.
I thought they moved later than that, but you could be right. I don't remember. You know what? Owners in Phoenix don't matter, right? That town has never embraced hockey. That town just never embraced hockey. Everything that's happened for them has been negative, one way or another.
The only time Arizona fills seats is when the Chicago Blackhawks come to town, because it's basically an unofficial suburb of Chicago. Anytime in Arizona you see the Hawks come to town, it's always a Blackhawks home game, basically.
Yeah, and you see that. You used to see that with St. Louis and in Denver, right? Up until just recently, and Denver only supports that team when they're winning. When they were losing, nobody was there. I mean, when the other team would go, it would be all their fans.
That's the same with Nashville.
Right, yeah. Well, Matthews is a big Matthews is a big hook there, and the fact that he's one of those guys that came in, and Golf King said they won it in their first year in '99. I don't think it was that.
No, it was
It
not
wasn't
their
that
first
late.
year. Colorado won their first cup in their first year.
Year.
Arizona,
When they moved.
No, Dallas took a couple, like, it took like them 5 years to win their first cup. March so with his second at the Final Horn.
Oh, they got to look at it.
It took them about 5 years to win their first cup in Dallas.
Oh. That may not count.
I think the Horn went, but it was March still. They're going to give it to him.
Oh, no. It just missed. It waved it off. Yeah, it just missed.
Watch them still give it to him just because it's a Vegas player.
No, they waved it off. That would be a tie game then.
No, it wouldn't have. It would have just been a 5-goal game.
Oh.
It would have been just a 1-goal game.
Oh, okay.
My bad. So
the franchise relocated in 90. They relocated in the 93-94 season. Right? And they won the cup in 98-99.
So 5 years.
Yeah. So actually, the Nordiques moved to Colorado, and Colorado won it that year, right?
Yes.
Does Colorado have 1 or 2 cups?
2.
2, okay. Because I was thinking Ray Bork got traded the year they won the cup.
Well, he was traded the year before they won their second cup.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
Because they won it in the 2001-2 season. Ray Bork was still on the Bruins from... Wait, what year was it they won their...
I'm pretty sure he was traded that season that they won their second cup. I'm almost dead certain because I remember so much about it.
I know it wasn't the same year. I'm going to Hockey DB.
Say again?
I'm checking the trade.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now too.
Okay, he was traded in March of 2000. They won the cup in 2001.
Yeah, so it was. So
No.
the next year. Yeah.
The next season.
Okay.
He played 14 games in the 99-2000 season.
Okay.
With the.
And then he played the full season in 01. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Did he re-sign for a year with them then?
I don't believe so. I think he actually had 1 year left on his contract.
Okay. I mean, I remember Boston trading him, everybody being sad to, him getting traded. I mean, basically that was the only team he played for. So, but they traded him to win a cup.
Yeah.
Right. I knew that. So he was traded in 2000 and they won the cup in March of 2000 and he won it in the 2001 season.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same season because I remember so much about it. Again, see, for me, that was my Navy days. And in 2000, I was in Japan. Where was I in 2000? I was in Japan, right? I was in Japan.
Okay.
Well, for part of that, no, actually, for some of 2000, I was in Chicago.
Okay.
Right? Say again?
I just said okay.
So the way, again, in 2000, it was very hard to follow actually, no, 2000, I was in Japan. I'm thinking in 90. Yeah, 2000, I was in Japan. So I was in Japan to 04. While I was in Japan, even with the internet, it was so hard to follow. That the internet isn't like it was today. You couldn't really. ESPN was the only place to follow sports.
Mm-hmm.
And you only got little bits and things. And we got very little hockey on TV. You got when I lived on the Armed Forces Networks, or as we called it back then, AFARTs. You got excuse me. You got basketball 5 nights a week and hockey 1 or 2 nights a week.
Oh,
Right? You got the college game 2 nights a week. You got the pro game 2 nights a week. You might get one because they would only show if it was a national televised game. That's what they would show so on an ESPN hockey night. That's what you would get.
okay.
So yeah, it was really different there. Really different there. Oh man. See, I'm blocking them, but I don't know if it's blocking them on.
I don't think it's going through on YouTube.
Yeah. The game is on ESPN Plus, so you should be able to watch it on ESPN Plus. I'm interested to see now. I got to be honest. I have no clue who the music talent is.
I have no
Right?
clue either.
It's
probably
a rapper.
It's Vegas are probably going to have Imagine Dragon.
No, it's a rapper.
Oh,
I forget his name now. A white rapper, if I remember right.
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue then, because usually it's Imagine Dragons known for being at Vegas.
Yeah, no, it's not Imagine Dragons. It's it's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't say it. Like a really weird guy. I can't think of it. Ouch. My shoulder's bothering me.
I'm expecting the next game though to be the higher scoring game, just because Central versus Atlantic, you're going to have the 2 better divisions facing off.
Oh yeah, this is going to be. Well, actually, you might actually have some goaltending in this one.
Yeah, they have Vasilevsky, so
yeah, right, Vasilevsky, and then
Anderson.
Yeah, no, on our side,
we have Cam Talbot and
Saros. Saros.
Was it Nashville's goalie?
Yeah, Saros. Juan Saros.
Yeah, Saros.
Talbot and Saros. Yeah. Right. No, this for me. No, see, I'm like completely lost right now. No, I want to see the Central make it to the finals. I was talking about who the talent was. Now I can't remember. Let's see.
That's all right.
See if I can pull something up here real quick.
So, do you want to hear my takes on Rocky Warts?
Yeah. Go.
Well, the other night with the town hall style meeting that the Hawks did, letting fans ask questions, and then the media, Rocky Warts went on a couple tirades against Mark Lazarus of The Athletic and Philip Thompson of the Chicago Tribune. During those outbursts, fans basically had it with him. Same, and I could tell with Rocky, and not Rocky, with his son Danny up on the stage, who wanted to cut Rocky off by say something, but Rocky cut him off and just continued his outbursts. I was saying that night, the Hawks, the board of the Chicago Blackhawks, I know Rocky's in charge of it, but the board has a right to vote him out.
Yeah.
And I'm at that point, and I kind of want to see Rocky Warts no longer in charge of the Chicago Blackhawks. That's just
go ahead.
brief of why it was going on the other night, a day.
Well, here's my issue, right? First of all, when you have a town hall like that,
yeah,
and an open town hall where you're going to let any question, it's not preset questions.
Yeah,
you've got to be ready for everything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you were going to go into that and in any way, shape, or form think that someone was not going to ask about the Kyle Beach issue, you're a complete idiot. I would have been ready for it. I would have been absolutely ready for it.
And the question wasn't really going to all on Kyle Beach. It was what the Hawks are going to do for the future of the organization to show how they're empowering the players and employees of the team.
Yeah.
That was the question.
Right.
Yes, Lazarus did bring up Kyle Beach, but he managed to make it in a wording to make it where, what will you guys be doing to show a improvement of empowerment for the players and employees of the organization? And that's when Rocky Warts went off on his entire.
We're not going to talk about Kyle Beach.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know what? You screwed this up. The game is on ESPN Plus. So if you go to your ESPN Plus app, you should be able to find it. That's where I found it. That's where I'm watching it at. AFN didn't. The AFN did have a lot of playoff games. No, so for me, you got to be able to answer those questions. This is not something. This is, if you thought that this was going to be, the report comes out, we talk about it for a week, and it's gone, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot.
Here's the thing. The Hawks are facing 3 more lawsuits.
Yeah, it's not over. Right?
It basically showed they're facing 3 more lawsuits coming out just the other day.
Yeah, so and it's all over this, right?
Yeah. It's all over what happened back in 2010.
Well, I think Beach still has a lawsuit out there, right?
No, they actually settled.
Okay. You know who should have a lawsuit, right? And I don't know if is that kid from Ohio.
That's apparently what's in the works right now.
You know, I think that they have a legitimate lawsuit against the Chicago Blackhawks.
I feel like it should be more on what happened at Miami and Ohio too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Miami of Ohio.
Yeah,
right?
I think there should be more on the lawsuit should be also on Miami of Ohio. I understand why it would go on Chicago.
Well, here's the issue here, right? You cannot tell why someone if you fired somebody, all you can tell about them is they worked here from this day to this day. You can't say why they were fired.
Yeah.
The thing is I don't think that he was fired. I think that he resigned.
I think that's what happened, yeah.
They had a moral obligation to tell Miami of Ohio that there were these type of allegations against this person.
Yeah, and what happened back then is a shame on the Hawks and a shame on the NHL for how it was handled.
Actually, didn't he go work for a high school? Didn't he go work for a high school?
Yes, and that's I believe how he got caught.
Yeah, that's the bigger one.
That's
the high school.
I believe is when he got arrested and imprisoned.
Yeah. So that's the bigger one to me is that. Messier and Chelios, your boy Chelios. Chelly's Chili. Was Chelly's Chili still there when you were around?
I don't even think it's a thing.
A thing?
Yeah, I don't even think it's a thing anymore.
Oh, well, no. It was absolute. There, he owned a big old restaurant right next to 3 blocks down from United Center.
Yeah,
called Chelly's Chili, right? And I went there before a Blues Blackhawks game with a bunch of my Navy buddies.
Okay.
Right, and we parked there and we went and had we had chili there and all that before the game. Absolute, just amazing for me. I remember it, but he left. I was surprised when he left to go to Detroit.
Yeah, that was Dollar Bill Wirtz and his classic way of not wanting to pay players, so he trades them.
Yeah, well, again, it might be time for that again. Shockey went to a Bulls game. I had chances to get tickets. The way the Navy did it back then at MWR for playoff tickets, they had two or four seats for Chicago games and for Bulls games, and they had bought season tickets, and then they sold them to us at regular ticket prices, so they made a little bit of money off them. But you had to go into a lottery. You had to go put your name in for the game you wanted, and then they picked. And I ended up winning Game 7 of the 1993-94 first round playoff series. See if that means anything to you, Wendy.
Well, I wasn't even born yet.
That was the last night that the Blackhawks played in United Center.
Yeah, and the Chicago Stadium, you mean?
Yep, or Chicago Stadium. Sorry, Chicago Stadium. Right, that was the last night that they played at Chicago Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Shockey says his uncle ran the Overland Park train, got a lot of tickets when MJ was playing. Right, this is gonna be an interesting round here. Central and the Atlantic.
Central's actually going to be wearing the blue jerseys.
Blues. I like what they did last year, where they had the 4 different colors with the musical stanza on it.
There were only 2 jersey colors. Gray
No, I thought there were
white.
4.
Nope, it was gray and white, and then the team logos on it.
Yeah. I thought they had 4 different
jerseys. Were horrible.
The which ones?
The ones from St. Louis.
Oh, I loved them. Of course. I mean, you're a Blackhawks fan. You're going to hate anything St. Louis does.
No, I honestly thought those were pretty bad. I thought they should have gone with more of a I'm not big on gray jerseys.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought they kind of sucked. So they're introducing the Atlantic right now.
Yeah. Huberto. The Atlantic the Atlantic and the Central right now are the 2 best divisions by far.
Oh yeah.
Nick Suzuki, he's one of my favorite of the first-time All-Stars.
He's a fun player to watch. I think he will be the next captain of the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, there's a good chance at that. Talk about a team that didn't understand what happened last year. The Montreal Canadiens, the expectations they put on that team and where they've ended up, man, is just absolutely I mean,
what happened last year was a fluke.
With a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Right? They caught lightning in a bottle, but then
they barely
you start
made the
to
playoffs.
Huh?
They barely made the playoffs.
But then you start the then you start the season without Carey Price, and I know he held a press conference. Did you get to watch it here a couple days back?
I did not watch it.
I don't wonder if he's coming back or not, or if he's just taking the whole year off.
At this point, might as well just sit out the season.
Yeah. But that team's not playing any defense in front of Jake Allen. I feel sorry for Jake Allen. Jake Allen's not as bad of a goalie as he's being made out to be. Clayton Keller, there's a St. Louis boy. The Kid Kai Show. The Brinkes. Well, I mean, you're looking at a lot of young guys. You've got
the Central's the youngest team, I think.
McCarr's young. I mean, how many first-time appearances are there?
I think
like
there's
4?
5. The Cat is 1.
Yeah.
McCarr's 1.
Kadri's 1.
Kadri's 1, but he's like up on the older age.
Kairu's his first one.
Yeah, I think Central's the youngest team by inexperience in the All-Star game.
Talbot's his first one.
Yeah, and just because he's having a stellar season.
Krill, this is first. I think almost the entire team is their first one.
It's pretty much that, yeah.
Yossi isn't. Yossi's fourth.
Not. Landeskog, no.
Yeah.
Wait,
Saros is
Landeskog
first
didn't
one.
make it. It was Rantanen, right?
Rantanen's not in it. No, Rantanen is in it. Kairu's first one. Look at the speed on this team.
It's a young, fast team.
Yeah.
Saros, this is his first time.
Connor's first one. Kairu's first one. Are you just at Saros?
Yeah, Saros is
You're behind
his
now.
first time. Yeah, Kairu's his. Connor, I believe, is his first two.
First two, yeah. So Pavelski. So all but two guys on that team, it's their first appearance.
Yeah.
So I mean that's going to be really interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's done 4.
This is the Central could be fun to watch because they haven't. A lot of them have not played in an All-Star game, and
It's going to mean something to them.
yeah, they're going to want to come in and beat up on a lot of the players who have played in it.
Yeah. Central Atlantic. I can't wait. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with this one.
I am really liking those white jerseys. I wish the Central would have worn them. Because if the Central would have worn the white one, I would have bought the white one with Alex.
Well, they may wear the white one on the next game because because they both can't wear blue.
Yeah, but they'll be wearing the blue one just because they're the host conference.
Maybe.
Unless they want to have the players on each team wear both jerseys just because
Sells them better.
money.
Yeah, sells them better, yeah. Hey, have you noticed I started putting some jerseys up on my show like you do?
Yeah, I've noticed.
All right.
I'm
Talbot
assuming
against
they're going with
Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky to start.
Yeah. I say at the end of the 10 minutes, it's going to be Central 4-2.
I'm not going to say that because Vasilevsky's in net.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
going to say Atlantic with a 1-goal lead, and it's going to be a 3-2 game.
hey, what is the one thing that everyone says is Vasilevsky's weak point?
Not many people say he has a weak point. The guy has a
Fast skaters. He gets
Okay.
when he gets beat on the breakaway. He gets beat on the 2-on-1. He gets beat on the odd man breaks. When it's really fast guys, good passers. What does the Central Division have? A whole bunch of fast guys that are good passers. Right?
the thing with the Central having Cam Talbot and Saros in net, I would take the Atlantic Division's goaltending any day over Talbot and Saros.
I really think this is a good matchup. I think this is a really good matchup for the Central.
But let's be honest, goaltending doesn't really exist in All-Star games, so
There you go.
maybe
And that's the other thing.
play his
All right, that's the other
numbers.
thing, Wendy.
What?
That's the other thing. Goaltending's not as important.
Let's see what
I mean,
happens.
really, that first game being 6-5 or 6-4, that was a low scoring game in my eyes.
Yeah.
I figured to be a little bit more. I mean, I know it's only 20 minutes a game, but when you're talking 3-on-3 with no defense,
Yep. I'm hoping we see a cat trick tonight, so maybe I grab my hat for the game.
We're gonna see some Kai goals. No,
Got
no
the
cat
hat
trick. We're
for
gonna
a
see
cat
Kai
trick
goals.
ready.
We're gonna see Kai goals. Matthews has become one of my favorite non-Blues players to watch.
I'm not a big fan of Matthews.
I like his game. I like his. I like the skill level he has.
Uh-huh.
Right, and I also like the fact that to me,
oh, Kadri almost roofed it.
Oh, Pavelski right there.
Central cycling.
Right.
McCarr. Watch McCarr pull off some greasy stuff.
Well, I'm in a commercial right now. Are you?
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. I might be a couple of seconds behind then.
Yeah, you might be about 20 seconds behind me. Central has 9 in them easy. Well, I'm hoping they save those for the final.
The thing that has the Central going, if they win,
yeah,
they're actually not rested. They are ready to go for a second period.
No, they get a big break because they have that concert come in.
Yeah, but that will lead to the Metro not being as more just sitting back and relaxing too much.
Yeah.
It usually happens because if you think about it, the team who wins the first game out of the
good save by Talbot
games tend to not ever win the All-Star game. It usually comes from the second game. Yeah, that was a nice save by Talbot.
They're feeling him out, man. It feels like a Blues game.
Oh, Kyle Connors has some wheels.
Yeah. Well, everybody. I mean, other than Pavelski, everybody on that team's got wheels.
Yeah.
I mean,
we underrate DeBrincat's playability because has one of the best defensive sticks as a forward, but he is one of more lethal goal scorers. A nice steal by Kaprizov.
Yeah.
Cat hasn't even made it out onto the ice yet.
Nope. They've no, DeBrincat's on the ice now.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Cat.
3-0 for the Central. Oh, there we go. Jordan Kyrou. Told you we were going to get a Kai goal. Told you we were going to get a Kai goal.
Cat set it up if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He sent Kyrou and Keller up the ice for it. Stole the puck and sent the...
Hey, Kyrou's the fastest skater in the NHL right now.
Not really.
How can you say that? He just won the fastest skater contest.
The fastest skater contest is the fastest player off their skates immediately. If it was a 3-lap race, yeah, he would lose.
I don't think so.
Put the speed on him,
That's endurance. That's endurance. That's not speed. 3 laps is endurance.
I'm still saying this. If he was up against McDavid in his mile per hour by skating, he's still slower. It looked like what happened with McDavid last night was his edge got off. Oh, McCarr loses the puck. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Did not mean to.
Yeah.
To slip.
They're feeling him out, and that's what it is. Oh, that was bad. Matthews right there.
Uh-huh.
Huberdeau scores. Matthews with the
Huberdeau
takeaway.
is my favorite to win the Hart Trophy this year.
That's going to McDavid.
No.
McDavid or Draisaitl.
I don't think so.
One of those guys is going to hit 130 points or more.
Have you not seen Huberdeau's play?
I've seen Huberdeau play, but that's not what the voters look at. Voters look at numbers.
From what it's been looking like, Huberdeau's been one of the favorites to win it. And with how McDavid and Draisaitl's team's been as of late, I don't see them getting the Hart.
The problem is that's voted on. Who votes on that? That's
the Hart Trophy is voted on by the writers. The Kevlinski is voted upon by the players.
No, I don't think it's the writers. I think it's executives.
No, it's the writers.
Okay.
Oh, Kyle Connor on a break.
Yeah.
Cool. Kaprizov setting up. I hate the white socks with these uniforms.
Yeah, kind of
misplays it. They should have made socks that went for each uniform.
Yeah. Would have been better for the white uniforms if they were black.
Yeah. Granted, that will make them look like they're wearing long pants.
Yeah.
It seems like they're just feeling out.
Albert, nice little poke check, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, nice five-hole shut.
Stammer going up. Oh, yeah, that was a nice shutdown on the
Kachuk tried to do a between the legs thing. I watched him and his brother practice that in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. They practice those stuff. They do the stuff they did with Jamie Rivers. Oh, here we go. Who's this? I couldn't. DeBrincat. There you go. You got a DeBrincat. Yeah.
There we go. One away from the hat trick.
Same spot, too.
That was a top shelf. That was a nice one by Cat.
Yeah. Same shot, same spot Kyrou put it.
Cat looking for that MVP today.
Both put it in the same spot. I don't with the NHL, the way they're going with this crypto and betting and all that, I don't like it at all. Hey, George, how you doing? I just got home from watching the local team get an 18-0 shutout. Nice. Yeah. You know what, George?
Team must have just had a bag skate after that.
Yeah. Hey, George, do you know when I interviewed Gary Unger, one of the things that I found out about him was he played over in England for a while, and he scored 97 points in like 40 games, 30 games. It was just like, it was ridiculous. He was like 4 points a game or 3 points a game, something like that. It was absolutely ridiculous, the numbers on him. I'd have to look it up again, but absolutely ridiculous. I think George is in England. I think George is in England. I got guys from England watching me. I got guys from Australia watching me. Right? They'll pop on here and there. So.
Mm-hmm. I have a couple from England, some from Germany, some from Czech Republic.
Yeah, I had a couple of Russians for a while, but they dropped off the time zone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, what I was saying before, the way the NHL with the crypto and the
NFT.
betting and all of this, the gambling and all this, it makes me almost feel like this is becoming rollerball. Yeah, and see, I can tell your age there. Look up when you get a chance. Look up. There's two movies. There's an original one done in like '75, and there was another one done in early 2000s, I think, or late '90s, called Rollerball.
Okay.
Right? And Rollerball is a cross between ice hockey, roller derby, and MMA.
Okay.
So. Let me check something out here real quick.
I love how Alex DeBrincat came out for the Skills Comp last night. That was great.
Yeah, so there was a 75 film and a 2002 film. 75 film was a little better. The 2002 film had Chris Klein, Gene Reno, LL Cool J, Rebecca Roman, and Neva Andrews in it.
Okay.
Right? It's the year 2005, and the new sport of rollerball, an extraordinarily violent extension of roller derby involving motorcycles and a metal ball, becomes hugely popular in many countries.
All
Who
right.
was that? Oh, man. Well, the three guys that we came here to watch have all scored.
Okay. Well, you came here for Kadri, which is weird.
Because I want to see him and Wilson get into it.
I'm just going for the cat today.
Right? I mean, I'm not a Kadri fan at all. I can't stand the guy. Right?
I made sure to throw on my Alex DeBrincat jersey today, so.
I don't have a Kyrie one yet.
I have an Erie Otter DeBrincat jersey, actually.
I don't have the jersey level you do. I'm getting there. I think I have about 25 jerseys.
Yeah, you're nowhere near my number.
Right. But
you didn't spend a quarter of the number I have.
Yeah, but you didn't spend a lot of time overseas where you weren't able to get a lot of this stuff.
I look for cheap deals and find them on a good price. So what I plan on doing after the All-Star game, when the jerseys go on sale, because they do every year, that's when I'm going to get one of the All-Star jerseys and make it into a DeBrincat.
Yeah.
Oh, Kadri again?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he missed. You're about 30 seconds behind me there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got Kadri coming in now. Oh, he just missed, and I can't tell who that is. Pavelski. Uh-oh. Breakaway. Oh, he missed. Central Atlantic breakaway, he missed. Pavelski. Oh, no, it's Kadri.
You could tell the Centrals is having more fun out there just because of the new
they're
guys.
all first-timers, yeah. Right? None of them are...
They're playing with a little bit of more of a excitement.
Yeah.
It's rare.
Oh, nice shot. Good save by Vasilevsky. This isn't about... See, that's the thing. You usually have your better goalie in the first. The second is where it all takes shape.
Yeah.
In the second half. So that's what these guys are doing. I think the Atlantic's trying to look at the second half.
Nice save by Vasi.
Yeah.
It seems like the Atlantics is trying to roof it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, they're looking forward to the second, right? Not the because that's when the goals happen. And by the way, my score is not too far off, bud.
Okay. I would have just thought maybe a game would have been closer by now.
Yeah, you said Atlantic 3-2. You're closer than I am because I said 4-2 Central. I just have the winner. Though I could still see the Central getting another goal. Oh, breakaway for the Central, and they screwed it up. Connor screwed it. Oh, good save by Vasilevsky. See, that's what I'm saying. It's all about the second.
Okay, here's a question. What if the NHL made their All-Star jerseys this year more off the poker chip design where they went with the poker chip around the NHL shield.
That I would have liked. That I would have liked. That I would have liked.
Matthews on a break and a save by Talbot.
Yeah. Seeing some good goaltending in this one.
Have I shown you my beer league jersey?
Well, now you got your score.
Oh. Yeah, there
Matthews
it is.
gets it.
It was because of a turnover by Cairo.
Yeah. Oh, was it a Cairo turnover?
Yeah, it was. Have I shown you my beer league jerseys?
Yeah. Now let's see if I can, if the Central can do me right and give me my score.
Not a lot of time left on the clock.
Oh! Talbot! Oh, Darlene! Come on, Cairo.
Yeah, what a save by Talbot.
Oh, two great ones.
Cairo to Keller.
Oh, they let it go. So I'm going to be off. You got the score right, but I got the team right.
Okay. At least my guy got on the board today. Hoping
Well,
he
there
gets
we
a
go.
couple more.
That's the end of the
people in
first.
next-
It's 3-2. Central's up.
Yeah.
I see. I wish the Central would have tried for that 4 because this is when the Atlantic. I think this is what the Atlantic's waiting for. Right. That was absolutely amazing. Those were two great saves. A stick save.
Who's
and
the
then
other
getting the
goalie
rebound
for the
on the
Atlantic?
pad. Say again.
Who's the other goalie in the Atlantic?
I can't remember.
I think it's Anderson.
Yeah,
No, it's Jack Campbell.
Campbell. Yeah, you're right, Campbell.
I forgot because Anderson was a Maple Leaf and now he's not. Anderson was is now in the Metro because he's on Carolina.
Yeah, there you go. So the second period, second half will be Saros against Campbell, and this is what I think the Atlantic was waiting for, right?
For Soros?
No, for the second half because you have your weaker goalies in, the speed of play ramps up. That you're going to get more mistakes. You're going to get the fanciness. Calvin coach probably had a panic attack watching the game. Tanner wants to see your beer league jerseys.
My beer league jerseys? I actually designed them.
Yeah.
for my team.
I have a beer league jersey, but it's not really a beer league jersey. So I'm not sure where it is right now. I know it's here, just not sure where it's got it. The Milkman.
A navy blue and a off-white cream. Unfortunately, I'm out for the season.
Oh, from your foot?
Yeah, I'm going to just be coaching behind the bench for my team.
Yeah.
Our league
Let me
starts
see.
up in a couple weeks.
Let me see if I can find my beer league jersey real quick.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I designed those jerseys for my team. Came up with the logo. They came up with the team name.
So, not really sure if you count this as a beer league jersey, but
No, that's not a beer league jersey.
that's as close as I have to a beer league jersey now.
Yeah, that's not a beer league. Mine is beer league. Granted, it's not a full beer league I'm in. We're in a just a men's league.
Yeah. Shocky's
Yeah,
mad at me that I called it a beer league.
Yeah, I designed those jerseys for my team.
Wendy, have you checked out the Hawks Warriors?
No, because I don't live near where they play. I should have gone last weekend when they were in the St. Louis area because I was over here.
Yeah.
Oh, Brisov on a break. Oh,
Yeah, he didn't want it. This is I look at this once it hits the 5-minute mark, you're gonna see the score.
oh yeah, the score's
There
going
we
to
go.
rise.
Tie game.
Yep.
That's what I told you. That's what I thought. That was gonna happen. You know. Right.
Vasilevsky got a point off that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He got an assist.
Yeah.
Well, Jason,
goal.
I don't drink beer, so the league.
No, he's talking about my
Oh, okay.
Warriors jersey.
Because I did say, well, I'm not really in a beer league, but it's the closest thing to what I would explain it as. It's just a men's league.
Oh, that's funny. I'm literally cleaning a toilet while I'm listening to you guys. I hope it takes a lot of effort.
Oh,
come on, Central. The Central's only won the first game once,
yeah.
and that was in 19. And then they got blown out by, I think it was the Metro. Oh, Yossi! Come on, Cairo, get in there.
Those pads by Saros are horrible.
The yellow ones?
Yeah, I hate them. Just like I hate Nashville's jerseys.
Oh, I like the gold. I like gold.
Is mustard yellow?
Yeah.
It's not a good color.
I'd like to see St. Louis with a reverse retro use the gold as the primary color.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice shade by Saros.
Someone did say there might be a potential of a reverse retro coming out next year for Montreal, and it could be a surprising one for teams.
Yeah, because that's what I heard.
From what sounds like, they could be going with not hockey themed.
Yeah.
Come on, Keller.
Fisherman coming back.
Oh my God, I hate the fish sticks.
The Gordon's Fisherman. Oh, well, there's the end of this. I knew it was coming. I knew it. I just had that feeling. Now it's 4-3. I told you that the Atlantic was sitting back.
Yeah, because the Central had a goal, had it ringed off the post, and it led to Hedman going the other way with the puck.
Yeah.
Sorrow sucks.
Oh no, it hit the post.
Yeah, they rang one off the post and it went the other way.
No goal.
They seriously had to go to review for this. What a joke.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Connor put. Oh no, that was a. Oh. Oh, it did go in.
Did it?
The rebound went in.
Oh yeah, that is Connor's goal. So Central has should have it for.
So that should take the Atlantic's goal off,
Central
and then they
has
go
the
back
lead.
to the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, Central will have the lead.
There you go. No, so Kardi thought he got a goal, but it wasn't Kadri's goal. Kadri hit the post, and when it came off the post,
It went to Connor's stick.
Connor knocked it in, and then it came right back out. And they didn't call it, so they went back and reviewed it and said Connor had. So now the goal is Central 4, Atlantic 3.
Yeah. So a lot of time on the clock.
Oh, nice. There we go. Now, Saros has got a little step in his pep.
Because they took away a goal against him.
Yeah. Kyle Connor. Way to go, Connor.
That is a player I've always liked on Winnipeg, and I'm glad he's finally getting recognized. He's a fun player to watch.
No stick. Oh, nice. Nice save. Saros, what are you? Oh, Saros got some pep in that step. Woo, baby.
I can't cheer for a guy from Nashville like that.
Hey, I'll take it. I want to see. I'm sorry. I want to see Central and.
Yeah, I want to see the Central in it too. I want to see Cat go for the MVP. Connor back to Kadri.
Nice. Actually, I'm telling you, Saros is the MVP right now. Surprisingly. Oh, in 74, when Gary Unger won the MVP with a goal and assist, you know what he got for his prize?
Oh, that went in.
No, it didn't.
Set up the Cat. He's open.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Oh, wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. He got a cow. Yes, a cow.
Alex DeBrincat on a break. Oh! How did that cross?
I know.
Damn. I noticed they changed up the lines a little bit because Alex DeBrincat is now with Kaprizov.
Yeah. And they're actually starting to play some defense.
Come on, Cat.
Giveaway by the Cat. Huberto. Oh man, they're playing defense. They're playing defense. Wow.
Well, we do have the Norris Trophy favorite on our team. Central.
Yeah. No, who is this? The kid from
Makar?
Yeah, Makar.
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, and he's going to probably come out with the Norris this year.
He ended up getting, well, he won a Chrysler car, a Dodge something, but he won a Chrysler car, but he had a deal with Dodge. So he went and got them to change it to a four-wheel drive type car, but they also gave him a cow for his farm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Kygo! I wouldn't mind seeing fastest backward skater. I would not mind seeing that.
I would love to see fastest goalie.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I would love to see fastest goalie with the gear on.
Yes.
Be like having what was it? A while ago, not a few years ago, when the Pro Bowl was here in Hawaii, they did this like the linemen did a obstacle course, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had this big old blocking dummy you had to do. One of the kickers decided to do the obstacle course because, you know, they didn't really have much for kickers. So he did the obstacle course, and when it came to the blocking dummy, he just ran past it. He took the 10-second penalty. He figured it was going to take him longer than 10 seconds to push it.
Oh.
Right? That's a Kygo. 2 goals for Kygo. Kygo.
The Brinket would have 3 if he didn't hit the post and.
I thought he only has 1.
The line.
Yeah, he's only got 1 right now.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that cat trick. It's going to happen today.
It's going to be a Kygo, man.
Nope.
We're getting a Kygo, not a cat trick. A Kygo.
Cat trick sounds better than whatever the heck you're saying.
No, it doesn't.
It does too. Get rid of the hat, put in cat, it works better.
Get rid of the roo, put in goal, Kygo.
It doesn't work.
It works perfectly.
Nope.
Because I call him Kygo. Because he's got so much speed. Works perfectly. Works perfectly. That's all I'm going to say.
So, did you hear about the Winter Classic being back in Fenway next year?
Yeah, not so. I mean, sooner or later you had to go back to where you went before.
I honestly feel like it's going to be Pittsburgh versus Boston because Pittsburgh is officially owned by Fenway.
Yeah, well, the Fenway Group, yeah.
And they own Fenway Park, so I can see them putting Pittsburgh in it.
How long ago was Pittsburgh in an outdoor game?
Their last one was 2019.
Who did they play in 19?
What?
Who'd they play in 19?
Philly.
Right. No, he already had the duster. Unger already had the duster. It was Chrysler, not Dodge, that gave the stuff away. He had a deal with Dodge because then at that period, Chrysler and Dodge were 2 separate entities. They weren't together yet. He had a deal with Dodge, so he ended up getting. It wasn't an Eagle; it was something else. I've got to look for it. He sent me this stuff. Me and him were talking about it. 5-4.
Yeah, they're just showing Tyreek Hill on my screen.
Yeah. No, somebody just scored.
Yeah.
From the Atlantic. I'm not.
Looks like Darlene.
Yeah, Darlene. Yeah.
Squeaked it through Soros's wickets.
Oh yeah, that just squeaked by.
Yeah, I wish the Central would have worn those white jerseys. Because I don't think I can justify buying a blue hockey jersey for.
Yeah, you can.
Nope.
I have a red one.
Yeah, and that thing's cursed to even think about.
Who was that? Yossi. Somebody just got beard.
Oh.
He bearded himself.
6-4
One of the
game.
football players.
Yeah, it's Tyreek Hill. What an idiot.
Yeah.
Why would someone? That's just stupid.
Okay, maybe I was wrong then. I'll look at it again because I know he had a deal with Dodge in Detroit. So 2:43 to go. It is 6-4 Central.
Who was the last Blues player to win the MVP in the All-Star game? I can name the last Hawks player.
I honestly not sure. I think it was Kachuk, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
If not Kachuk, it might have to go back to Unger.
Okay. The last one for
6-5.
the Hawks I know was Patrick Sharp.
Okay, so let me look something up real quick.
And then before Sharp for the Hawks, it was Eric Daze. Oh, 6-5 game.
Yep.
Stamkos. Still a lot of time for an All-Star game to put up more goals.
Okay, so let's go back. So I'm checking it now. So Daze won it in 2002.
Yes. And Patrick Sharp won it in 2011.
Oh, I should have known this. And actually, with Connor just scored again. Brett Hull won it. Brett Hull won it in 92.
Okay.
Right. And
Wait,
I should have
wasn't
known
that
it
the
was
one in
Hull, but I wasn't
Chicago?
sure if he won one or not.
That was a nice setup by Keller to Connor.
Yeah.
7-5.
How many Hawks have won it?
All I know of is Patrick Sharp in either 2011 or 2012.
Yeah.
Then Eric Daze before that, and I can't remember from there.
Bobby Hull won it twice in 70 and 71.
Okay.
And he may have. Oh, okay, yeah. So Bobby Hull won it twice in 70 and 71. 3 Blues have won it. Mike Liut. Let's see. Gary Unger in 74. Mike Liut in
Are they
81.
reviewing this goal on Connor?
Say again?
They're reviewing the goal on Connor again?
Why?
Are they seeing if it was offside? I think they're checking if it's offside.
Oh, that's too hard to. You can't see that from that angle.
Yeah. Keller sent it.
Oh, that's
offside.
Oh, wow. I thought it was too close to call.
Yeah, that's offside. So 6-4 game. Connor's had 2 goals reviewed, 1 counts and 1 probably not going to count.
Yeah, it got pulled. I mean, it by a tad.
Yeah. God, feel bad for Kyle Connor. He's had 2 goals reviewed, 1 counted, 1 not.
Yeah.
He's batting .500 with the refs today.
Yeah.
That's a close offside, too.
Yeah, really close.
If Kadri had his skate on the line, it would have.
Oh! Well, you got another DeBrincat.
Oh, yes. 1 goal away from the cat trick. He has 3 points on the day. Cat going in. And tried to send it to Kaprizov. Kaprizov back to Cat. And Cat in his spot to bury it. 7-5 Central Division. Nice job, Cat.
Yep.
1 away from the cat trick.
So I was right. It was 19. The Central beat the Pacific 10-4, and then lost to the Metro 10-5.
Okay,
And that's the
so
only time that the Central had gotten past the first round.
Is it me, or did they change the color of the goalposts in this game?
No,
It's
still
red because one angle it made them look blue for a second.
no, it's red.
The higher up angle made it look like the goalposts were blue. That was a nice setup by Kaprizov to DeBrincat.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
it was.
a classic Patrick Kane to DeBrincat type play.
Oh, there we go. Defense. Wow, the Central's playing defense, and that's what I've noticed.
DeBrincat shoots it on pads. Come on, Cat. Oh.
Is
Central's
DeBrincat wearing
playing
97 or 91?
What?
No, DeBrincat's 12.
12 is for DeBrincat. Kaprizov's 97.
7.
Come on, Cat. Cat already has 3 points on the day, so that helps for MVP vote.
Well, a lot of people have 3 points on the day there, bud.
I know, but still. It's DeBrincat. I don't care.
Don't be such a homer, bud. I'm not being a homer today.
Are you sure about that?
Not as much as you are. I mean, I'm not cheering for DeBrincat, but I mean, I'm not cheering for other guys.
No, there's players on the Central I like. I'm just going for the Blackhawk to win MVP because that's how I should go. I want to see DeBrincat's the guy who I want the Hawks to build around, and they should. He's going to be a 50-goal scorer.
Oh, there we go. Pavelski. Are they showing the?
Pavelski just buries it for the empty net, and they go to the
8-5
final game against the Metro.
I'm trying to pull up Game Center on.
I'm kind of shocked they gave the C to Pavelski for the Central.
No, I can see it. He's the old man of the group.
Yeah, I would have just thought maybe because it was McKinnon who would have had the C, they would have just gave it to one of the Avs players.
Kyrou has 4 points, by the way, bud.
No one cares about him.
What?
No one cares about him.
I think you're wrong there. Rossi has 2. Yoshi has 2. Makar has 1. Kaprizov 1. Kadri 2. Connor 1. Kyrou 4. Pavelski 2. Because he has a goal on here that's not on here yet. So actually, I don't know if there's another assist. DeBrincat 3. Keller 2. That's the points I have for right now. All right. So you see what they do. They take that first period. They know that the better goalies are out there, and they kind of back off. Makar and Kaprizov got the assist on Pavelski's final goal there.
I feel like the better goalies will go in for the last.
They flip-flop them.
Yeah, I would feel like them. I feel like the Central should start with Saros next game and play Talbot to end.
Right. Well, there's Kadri's the. Look at me! Look who I am! I'm the great Kadri. You guys should have been paying attention to me.
No, Kadri.
Don't pay attention you know, all those illegal hits I've done and the people I've tried to hurt.
Kadri is going to not stay with the Avalanche this year because they don't have the cap space to keep him. And this is a contract year. He's not going to put up the numbers he's putting up again.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Contract years tend to elevate someone's play.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
so
why,
they can
you
make
know,
money.
I don't know. I look at Kadri's play, and there's nothing about it that I don't see it being special, you know?
Yeah.
And I see, I mean, it's like Marchand, right? Marchand is absolutely just, you know, the guy can play hockey, but he does all the dirty stuff he does takes away from everything every good thing he does, right? I mean, I had a player that was on one of the Blues. I had a guy that was in the locker room and a guy that was a Black Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Both tell me that in game either 5 or 6, Tarasenko came into the locker room and says, if that fucker, and pardon the language, but that's what he used, knees me one more time, I'm taking him out.
Yeah.
And we knew that everyone knew who he was talking about because Marchand kept going in low and hitting him in the knee, right? Tarasenko was consistently, I mean, that's why Tarasenko didn't have a great game 6. He was constantly looking for his knees, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then in game 7, you know, they kept Marchand away from the play, right? And that's why they were able to end up winning that game.
Yeah.
Those guys told me they were standing in the tunnel. It was 4-1 with like a minute and a half, 2 minutes left, and they still didn't believe that they were about to win the cup.
Oh.
Right? So our boy, who is it you and me talked to? I keep forgetting his name.
Jamal Mayers?
Yeah, Jamal Mayers. He's working for the Blues now.
He's also on TNT.
Yeah. They let go, I guess Chicago let go of him.
I think his contract was up.
Yeah. Excuse me. Well, I'm looking forward to still have that concert first before the game. So usually I think they had this 10:15, 11:15 scheduled for 12:15, but it'll be a little later than that. So concert will be like 20 minutes, somewhere around there.
Okay.
I think I have that book. I think I have that book that you're showing me there, Aaron. Aaron showed me a book where it was talking about Gary getting his cow and all of that. But I know it, and with no disrespect to you there, Aaron, I know what was in the book. I just know what I had a conversation with Gary about it, and that's where I'm getting some of my information from. I hope you're not upset with me. But I guess I'll have to go back and try and find that conversation I had with Gary. It was in a group, so I can't find the group that I was having the conversation with him in.
Oh.
No, you should try and get Kairu's skates, Chris. So Chris is like a lot of guys do this, right? And I know a couple other. They will go and buy the used equipment that the players' used equipment that's not signed. Yeah. Because in all actuality, it's better and cheaper than buying new equipment.
I know.
All right. So and then they use that equipment that they skate with.
I'm in the market of buying some hockey skates right now because mine are shot. And the Arizona Coyotes equipment manager sells some of the player skates on eBay, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I've been looking in and might buy a pair of those skates.
So one of the guys that I skated with, or who was on my team at the alumni camp, he had Terashenko skates.
Oh.
Right, and I had Terashenko on them. I had his name on them.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought that was pretty cool. I have that jersey. I don't know if you want to see that or not, but that was a pretty cool. The alumni. Have you done an alumni camp yet?
I'm sorry.
Have you done an alumni camp?
No.
You really should. I don't know. I mean, I know they're semi-pricey, but it's worth it. Right.
Okay.
For you, it might be a little more pricey because you'll have to find somewhere to stay for the 3 days or 4 days, but it's worth it. Hold on a sec. Where is that?
I've looked in the custom skate route, but I can't justify affording that much money for some custom skates.
Machine Gun Kelly, that's who's playing.
Okay.
That's who I couldn't remember.
Okay.
This year they honored Plager for the camp.
Okay.
So
I don't know if the Hawks actually do alumni camps.
do they have an alumni group or?
Yeah, they do.
Right. I didn't even know who Machine Gun Kelly was. I had no clue. I'd never even heard of him before. I thought he was a rapper, so I was wrong on that.
No, I've heard of Machine Gun Kelly. I just didn't know who the heck you were talking about, if it was a rapper or not. But
yeah. Like I said, I don't know today's music at all. So, no, Aaron, I was talking about that. I seen what you sent me, and I know the book, right? But I had a conversation with Gary himself, and he had told me something different than what was in the book. So that's what I was going off of. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I know what's in the book. I just know what Gary told me, and Gary could be wrong too. I mean, he is in his 70s. Great guy, though. Great guy. Right? Next time I interview him, would you like to get in on that?
Understandable on custom skates for feet and ankle.
Say again?
Chris saying about his going for custom skates.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 9s and I wear a 10.5 or an 11. So I actually think my skates might be a little small for me.
Oh.
Right. But I was told that you need smaller skates. So
yeah, you do.
Right. I thought they got a divorce. I remember hearing something about that. Oh, that would have been cool. First time I was ever on skates, I lived in Montana, and the fire department came out and sprayed water on a baseball field. That I would have liked. No. I don't know. I just, some of today's music I just don't get. I like the older stuff. I mean, I guess I'm older, but I did. Did you do anything for Meatloaf when he passed?
What?
Did you do a tribute for Meatloaf when he passed?
No, I didn't even know who it was.
Oh my goodness! Oh, you got to be kidding me!
I knew who it was, but I didn't know. Like, I don't listen. I never listened to his music.
Robert Morton. Oh my goodness.
I mean, anyone
you're 20, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah, I guess when his when I'll Do Anything for Love came out, you may not even have been. Yeah, you weren't even born yet.
No, I was born in 98.
Oh my goodness. Right? Yeah, you wouldn't know who Meatloaf was. That's like me not knowing who these kids are, you know. Just do yourself a favor and pull up Bat Out of Hell on YouTube. Put some headphones on. Don't watch any video. Just put some headphones on and listen to it. And you'll want to listen to more.
Maybe later.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought too, you know. Yeah, you know, Rob, your sons aren't that much younger than Wendy. They could go out and hang out together. Right? Tell Wendy how old your sons are. So Wendy knows he got, because sometimes Wendy's in the area, he could go out and hang out with your sons. Wait for Rob to put out how old his sons are. All right. Yeah, when I heard Machine Gun Kelly, I think of the Outlaw from the 30s, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. His kids are 7, 5, and 2. Wendy, you can go hang out with them.
Yeah, I think that I don't think that would be right to do that.
Oh my goodness, my voice. Oh, by the way, Robert, thank you so much for that picture of Alex and Jackson in those jackets I bought for them for their Christmas present. I really appreciate that. Made me feel really good. I'm glad they still fit. I'm thinking I have to get a bigger one for Jackson, so when Chase gets a little bit older, he can wear Alex's, and then Alex can wear Jackson's. How can a man wear something like that? I could never wear something like that.
It does help that this is in Vegas. And they seem to not give a crap of what they wear in Vegas.
Shockey said you can hang out with his 22, 10, 7, and 5-year-old. Shockey, I don't think you were old enough to have a 22-year-old. Because I know you're younger than me, and my daughters are, I want to say 27 and 26.
Oh, you don't even know your own kids' ages?
Man, when you hit the 50 mark, things, you know, they slide. And my daughters are very, very close together. They're like 16 months apart.
Okay,
right?
I'm just giving you crap.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to give me crap. You know that. Yeah, Shockey's only 43. And you have a 22-year-old? How'd you have a kid when you were 12? That doesn't work. Shockey, the math doesn't work. Right? 11. How'd you have a kid when you were 11? It's got to be like your wife's. Well, hoping your wife's a little older than you. Or am I doing my math wrong?
You're doing math wrong.
Okay, no, he'd be 21. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing math wrong. I was like, yeah, that computes right. No, it doesn't.
Oh my God. Yeah, but Petro's out. There we go. Yeah, my math was a little off there, but
that's that math would lead to some. That's not a good case.
Yeah, that just did not work, right?
No.
I don't know why I just I guess the 10 next to it, I combined them or something. Right?
Maybe, but that was some bad math right there.
Well, when you subtract, you're so used to taking one from the other side to make it higher. That's probably what I did. Right? So my math was off. Yeah, being in the Navy didn't mess my head up, that's for sure. Right? What do you think the Kraken's outlook is, say, for the next 3 years?
What?
What do you think the Kraken's outlook is for the next 3 years?
Next 3 years on the Kraken. By then, I think they can compete for a playoff spot. I'm giving them because what they did in the expansion draft, they could have been a better team.
Yeah.
But they weren't. They didn't even get draft pick capital like what Vegas managed doing.
Vegas, no, well, the difference is here's the difference, and that draft pick compensation or whatever, that was minor, because most of that hasn't even paid off yet. what
used
Vegas
those
did,
picks to make their team a lot better.
Vegas picked guys that were only going to be on the team for a year or two. They picked guys that could win now, right?
Oh yeah.
Where Seattle wants to teach their fans how to lose first before they teach them how to win.
Yeah, because I just want to see what happens with Vegas when they start becoming a team that missed the playoffs every year.
Yeah, no, what Vegas did now, see, everyone talks about, Vegas had this advantage because of the draft picks. None of them have paid off yet. None of them have even come close to paying off.
Well, they've traded all their first-round picks that they've had.
Yeah, well, I think with the picks that they got, they didn't, when they did make some of those moves, they didn't get a first-round pick. They got second and third, the thirds and fourth, fifths and sixths, right? They didn't get a lot of firsts. They did?
Yeah. They traded pretty much every one of those first-round picks they've had.
Right. They don't have anything in the cupboard. They don't have anything, and they're so up against the cap.
Yeah.
Right now, that the cap can only go up because, and I didn't know this, I wish I did, the cap can only go up $1 million a year until revenue gets back to this a certain area.
Yep.
Right. Hey, did you watch the commissioner's press conference yesterday?
A little bit.
And any thoughts?
Sounded like he doesn't care what Rocky did the other day, but
he should.
He should, and I understand why he doesn't, because he's trying to make Rocky happy because he's employed by Rocky and the rest of the NHL owners.
But see, actually, I think there's a caveat to that. While he gets hired by the owners, he doesn't work for the owners.
No, but he wants to make them happy.
Right? Because I think they get a contract. I think he gets I think they get a lifetime contract, so they can't really be fired.
That's not true necessarily.
Right?
The owners can vote to fire Bettman anytime. Okay. If they had a certain percentage, Bettman can be out of his job immediately.
It's got to be like a high number, though.
I think it's almost a
2/3 majority. 2/3, right?
40.
Actually, I'd have to look at that, but I think because if it wasn't, what it does is you're not the commissioner's interest should be the sport itself. Period.
Yeah.
Right. Should be the health of the sport itself, not the health of the owners. And if you're working for the owners, if they have that right to fire you just like that, without, like, to me, I think it should be a 90% number. Right. And that way, because you can't be beholden to the owners. You can't. Because of him being beholden to the owners, that's why you have the issue in Arizona right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have the issue in Montreal. That's why you have the issue in Chicago, right? And other teams where you have these issues. Florida's a huge issue. They're just now selling out buildings where, when they were winning, they were still not, under 50% attendance.
Yeah.
So you have to, the state of the game, the health of the game should be the major concern here, right? And I'll tell you what, the reason that Vegas has a team and Quebec doesn't is because Vegas and Seattle could put up the money and Quebec can't.
Yep.
That's what it comes down to, right?
I don't think Quebec will ever come back to the NHL.
Didn't Bettman work for the NBA before he came to the NHL?
I think he did.
Wasn't he like, if he wasn't the commissioner, he was like the associate commissioner or something like that?
I believe he was with the NBA as a
he was a league executive. I know
that. He was a league executive. He wasn't like the assistant commissioner. I think he was like right below it. Then the NHL contacted him and got him the job.
The one thing, everyone talks about, him in different ways. He's the only commissioner they've ever had.
Yeah, I
He
know.
was a senior vice president and general counsel to the NBA.
Yeah,
Right.
I know he's the only commissioner the NHL has ever had.
Yeah.
Because before that they had, was it the president of the NHL?
No, each conference had their own. You had the Clarence Campbell, and I forget who the other one was. The Campbell Conference and what was the other conference?
Prince of Wales.
Wales, the Wales, yeah. The NBA is not as global fan wise, but not player wise. Where the NHL has a more global reach player wise. Like the NBA, the NBA, the majority of, I'd say 90%, maybe 80% of the NBA are USA players, right? They don't have, I mean, there's a few international players, but it isn't
I would
that.
say it's more 90% American and the rest
10% international, right? Yeah. Whereas the NHL has a huge international reach, like NBA, like Major League Baseball does.
The NHL's problem with building through globally is they had issues showing off games and showing off their key talents for years.
Mm-hmm.
Now with ESPN and TNT running the show, I think it's starting to change a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's the main issue. Building the game was them not.
They don't have good. They have a good streaming with ESPN, here in the U.S. and in Canada with TSN.
Yeah.
But I have fans that are in Australia and they tell me that they're really having issues with the streaming services and that.
Yeah, because I believe they still have NHL.TV.
Some of them do. Australia doesn't, but other areas do.
Okay.
Right?
I know most European countries still have NHL TV.
I don't like the I liked NHL TV a lot better than I like ESPN Plus. I know I get more for less, but I liked having something that, first of all, I knew with ESPN TV, other than what are considered local games for me, the Ducks and the Kings, I was going to get all St. Louis or all whatever city I wanted to watch. I was going to get their pre-games, their post-games, their intermission shows. I was going to get all that. And actually, for the first couple of years of NHL TV, you got the local commercials.
Yeah.
Right? And I actually really enjoyed that. Now, with ESPN Plus, that's what they're doing. They're doing local commercials. They're doing the actual Bally Sports feed. So
they aren't showing the commercials, though.
Oh, they are in St. Louis.
Really?
They are for the St. Louis games, yeah.
For the Blackhawk games, they are just showing a scroll with ESPN ads.
You know why?
Because ESPN owns it.
No. Who owns the TV rights for?
Oh, NBC.
NBC, right? And that's an ABC affiliate. Fox Sports or Bally Sports, right? They're all of that stuff is more it's more cable based.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit more free with that, I think.
Now I wondered what would have happened if the Blackhawks still had WGN on for some games, because they used to have at least 20 games on WGN and the remainder of the games on NBC Sports. And then
this goes how I am. I remember they were on. I remember when they were on Sportsnet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That was supposed to be the Sportsnet was supposed to be the challenge to ESPN. Okay. Right. And the Blackhawks were on Sportsnet in Chicago.
Comcast Sportsnet.
Even before that, yeah. Well, it was Sportsnet first, and then Comcast bought them. Yeah. Right. So I was up there. Originally in. Oh, hold on. Where are you going? Okay, I thought we were going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, they
No, you can go today.
switched to
We can do
to
something else tomorrow.
NBC from Comcast. About 2017, they switched from Comcast Sports Network to NBC
See sport.
Sports
Yeah.
Network Chicago.
So Sportsnet, the Sportsnet, or what was Sportsnet? I was up there in '90. So this is when sports Comcast didn't buy it. When I came back in '94, I don't think Comcast had it yet, but they were working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But ESPN had hockey then. And the one thing about ESPN having hockey then is they didn't black out anything.
Yeah.
Right? Local games were shown.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I went to a Blues Blackhawks game I went to the first, I think it was the first Blues Blackhawks game at United Center in that Strike Thornton season. And that game was on TV because I sat behind the bench and people said they saw me with my little blue thing that somebody rubbed out on me.
Okay.
So, yeah. Disney is the parent company of ESPN, right?
Disney owns ESPN, ABC. I believe they have the majority share on Hulu, and they own Fox.
Get some more for grilled cheese sandwiches.
They own 20th Century Fox.
Bread, cheese. Yeah, sorry about that. No, I just lost what I said. Yeah, so they own Hulu. They own and then CBS is Westinghouse, or at least at one time they were Westinghouse. I don't know if they still own them.
CBS is Paramount.
Paramount? No, that's NBC. That's NBC.
No,
yeah,
NBC's
Peacock.
Universal.
Oh, Peacock. Okay, Universal. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Well, here we go. We're about ready to start.
It looks like we're going to see the white jerseys for the Central Division this time around.
Yeah, they're going to. I told you they'd switch.
I'm glad because that means I'm going for the white jersey. Because I did not want to buy a DeBrincat in the blue jersey.
I don't have an All-Star, but I can get one. I have a buddy that can get me one. I don't have an All-Star jersey from 19, and I'd like to get one from 20, and I'd like to get one.
I have the All-Star Game jersey from 2019, the one in San Jose.
San Jose. Did you go to the one in St. Louis?
No. The tickets were overpriced for a game I don't really care about.
The tickets are always overpriced. I would have gone. I got offered seats on the glass.
Oh, I got offered to go, but I was not wanting to spend what they were asking for the tickets.
Oh!
Did the game already start for you?
Yeah.
Oh, it buffered on my end.
Yeah. I'm 40 seconds in.
Yeah, the game buffered on my end.
Oh well. Looks like it's going to be a Metro kind of day. Because that's off. Well, I mean, this is going to be the big one here. I want to see the Central finally win this.
Yeah.
Because I think it's always been the Eastern Conference that's won it.
No, the Pacific has won it.
Won it once. Yeah, they won it once.
I think it's twice. Oh, Kuznetsov.
Yeah.
Who's in net right now for the Central? Talbot.
Yeah. So let's see. The Pacific won twice. Yeah, you're right. 18 and 20.
Anderson
3 times. They won in 16 too. So the Pacific won in 16. They won Metropolitan in 17, Pacific in 18, Metropolitan in 19, Pacific in 20. There you go.
Come on, Central. I hate when they use the drone camera where it's right above the ice.
Yeah. Well, actually, I like. No, this is okay. I don't mind this one. The
I
camera
think it
don't like
doesn't follow it well.
Well, I think that's operator error. But like the cameras there that are on the glass,
Yeah.
the line cameras, those are the ones I have an issue with.
The camera angle they're using right now, I'm not a fan of it. It's too.
Yeah.
It's doesn't follow the puck well.
Yeah. Well, Keller just scored, so it's
Yep.
1-1. And they're doing the same thing they did in the first game. Everyone's kind of getting a feel.
It's a nice goal by Keller. Isn't that his second of the day?
Yeah, the second.
Now I just need one goal for DeBrincat to get the cat trick.
No, you don't. You need 3 goals for him to get the cat trick. It's a new
Nope.
game.
This
New
is-
game.
The stats
New
go.
game.
The stats all combined though.
Yeah, but it's still a new game. Because I only need a goal for Kyrou. I want to see him get the 3 goals in the game, not. Kardi.
What's your thoughts on Arizona when they went back to the ugly '90s look?
I like that look. I like that Kachina or whatever they call it. I kind of like it. I think jerseys. You know, there are a few jerseys out there that should not change, right? That are just classic. Oh, nice Talbot.
There goes over to Kadri.
Right. Say again.
No, I'm just seeing Kadri setting up.
There's some jerseys out there that I don't think should change. Detroit's, Montreal's, Toronto's, Boston's. Those are some of the good ones, right?
Original 6 teams.
Well, no, because I think St. Louis shouldn't change either.
They are not original 6.
They're not. But see, I think Chicago should change. I still think Chicago should change their logo.
That's not. I don't think so.
Right. Well, again, you and me, we haven't really debated this, but I think that logo should change, and the logo can be considered offensive. I think they should just go to the Hawks because that's what most people call them, anyways, and use a hawk, the bird, instead of the Native American logo, right? I really do, because that logo is cartoonish. And I know you love it, and I get it, and I'm not trying to be, but it is. It was drawn as a cartoon. It was a literally drawn as a cartoon,
Yeah.
right? And there we go, Kreider. Oh, Talbot didn't even stand a chance on that one. So, and again, I know you sit there and say they weren't named. They were named after a military unit. Well, that military unit was named after the person. So it's the same thing.
I know the military unit was named after Chief Blackhawk.
Yes, and the logo is supposed to be it was the original owner's wife's interpretation of Chief Blackhawk. It's not him. If it was him, say again.
I know it doesn't look. I know what you're meaning.
Yeah, and look.
I'm at the point where, at this point, it's a classic uniform, and it's been around forever.
Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Nichols can't get a can open tuna fish. Come on, Central. Keller.
Oh,
See, this is what I don't like when they come back out like that.
yeah.
I think that they should make it to where you can only come back so far. Well, this is the final game. The Central is playing the Metro, and the Metro's up 2-1. Jordan Kyrou has 2 goals and 2 assists. DeBrincat has a goal and assist, or 2 goals and an assist. I don't think anybody else has more than 4 points from the Central right now, and I'm not sure how many points anybody on the Metro has.
Clayton has 3 now. Has 3 points now because he has a goal. Has 2
Well,
goals
there's
and an assist.
Talbot is getting destroyed.
Yeah. That's why I said they should have gone with Saros for the
Sorrows, yeah.
start.
Kreider gets his first goal.
Yeah, that goal is basically a classic Chris Kreider goal, just crashing to the net. 3-1 to Metro.
Yep.
So a lot of time left. I think this is also Kreider's first All-Star game.
Yeah, that was Kreider's first.
Because he's not,
my thing.
in my opinion, he's not a player that you think of going for an All-Star game.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah, players like Panarin that's on that team that should be an over Kreider.
Yeah, I could have seen Panarin. Panarin would. I think Panarin's been there before. I think you look at how many first timers there were. Mm-hmm. I think that was the thing that they went at this one, especially with it being in Vegas, trying to attract a younger crowd.
Panarin's played for. I think was on it when he was with the Jackets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know he's been there before.
Yeah. I know he did not make it with the Hawks, which was a damn shame. It was great.
You know what? There's one rumor that I've heard with him that he was a bit of he wasn't well liked in the locker room, right? And that had a lot to do with them getting rid of him.
I heard otherwise. A lot of the players are ticked off when they traded him.
Well, I think that was more skill level than anything else that they were giving up on the season when they still had a chance. I think that's what it was. But when he went to Columbus, there was a lot coming out of Columbus about him not being a good teammate.
Yeah, in Columbus, I know that for sure because I know he did not want to go there.
Someone get Kyrou his cape. It's time for him to go to work. All right. When does Chicago play again? We don't play till Thursday. We get 11 days off.
Wednesday. We play. Who is it that we play?
We play New Jersey. We get the Devils. So I'm going to have Jim Berger on from Last Word on Hockey. He's going to join me.
We play Edmonton. Then we come.
Ray Ferraro only had one. Wow, that's surprising.
What's up?
Ray Ferraro only had one All-Star game. I could have seen him in more than that.
A player I never thought of as an All-Star.
He played in an offensive period though, so two-way players weren't really looked at.
Yeah.
Wilson just missed one. Kyrou. Oh, Kyrou with the giveaway. Oh, nice. Connor with a nice shot, but it just missed. Come on, Connors. Yeah, Kardi gets one. 2-1, 3-2.
So a lot of time we could see this game getting tied up pretty quick.
Yeah. I see this being
Connor stole that and it led to Kadri, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor.
Nice shot by Kadri.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but
that's his second. No, that's his first. He actually missed a goal.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
He had one in the first. Yeah, he scored one in the first. He scored the third goal because I said that Kyrou, DeBrincat, and Kadri had all scored in the first three goals.
Yeah, for a second I couldn't remember because when the one goal that got reviewed that ended up going to Connor.
Yeah,
I forgot about the the goal that he actually did score.
Kyrou got an assist on that, so Kyrou's up to 5 points now.
I know Toronto fans are going for Kadri in this game.
Oh, probably.
I know Toronto fans are angry when they traded Kadri.
But you have to trade him, and it's the same thing. He's a guy that you can only keep for a year or two because he's more of a liability than he is an asset. Now, it's great that he's become an asset for Colorado this year.
But it's a contract year, that's why.
Yeah, but you can't keep him because that's all it is. It's that was a nice move by Gordero.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder where Giroux's going to go.
He's going to a contender, and it's not. I think it's only going to cost him a second or a third.
Giroux's a player I've always liked.
Yeah.
And seeing that this is his final time in Philly, probably.
Yeah.
I just want to know where the heck he's going to go, because that's a guy that you think of for Philadelphia, not anywhere else.
Yeah, if he's going to go, it's going to be to one of the big contenders. It's going to be to the Avalanche. It's going to be to Florida. It's going to be to Tampa Bay. I don't see St. Louis making a move for him. Oh, it just comes out. But it's going to go to a contender. I could see Minnesota maybe making a move for him. Right?
Minnie is a wild card. They're going to go after someone.
Yeah. 17 Canadian, 16 U.S., 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I couldn't see what the number was. Hughes scores it, so 4-2. Come on, Central. You need to win this one year.
The Central's cursed in this.
Yeah. Well, it's only the second time they've been in the final game.
Well, they're cursed in general in the All-Star game. Yeah, Hughes just went on a breakaway and just went top shelf on Talbot.
Yeah. I always on a breakaway wonder why the goalies don't come further out.
Because it's an All-Star game, they don't give a crap.
Yeah. Come further out and start backing in. Come on, at least make it 4-2, 4-3.
That's his third.
Oh, we might have a penalty. Oh, they didn't call tripping on that?
It's an All-Star game. They don't call anything.
I know. Well, in 3 on this one, I think it's an automatic. It's a penalty shot.
I think it's an actual. They go 4 on 3.
4 and 3.
It would be more interesting to go to the penalty shot.
Well, none of the teams have come back. That's I don't. No one's come back. So, because I think the Metro had their lead completely, and then Central had their lead the whole time.
They nearly lost it.
It was tied, but they never.
It was tied, but then.
Oh no, they went ahead, but it was erased.
Yeah.
Right, and once it was erased, they never came back. So. That was a crap by Kaprizov. Oh, nice save by Talbot. About time.
There is another 10 minutes of play, so.
Yeah.
Come on, DeBrincat.
Yep, at the buzzer. So hey, I just thought of something. You're right. They add the goals up, but it's still not a hat trick because it's just like if you played 2 games, right?
Yeah.
In order for him to get a hat trick, he's got to score 3 in this game,
Okay.
right? And I thought about that for a little bit, but I mean, it's still close. It's 4-2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-2. So it's not out of the reach. I remember couple in 19, like it was out of reach for the Central when they hit that. I mean, it was like 5-1 or 5-2 when they hit that. So, the Central was never in it. At least this one, it feels like the Central's still in it. Right. And Soros, I felt actually played a little better than Talbot did in the second of their first game. So that might give them, right? Again, like I said, but no team has come back yet. So we'll see if a team in this year's tournament, if a team can come back.
The one thing with the Central, they do have players that have come back in games a lot.
Oh yeah.
Year.
Oh yeah. Well, Cairo, I mean, they've got 14 comebacks. They are 15. They have the most comebacks in the league.
Colorado's
right
not
by, yeah.
Minnesota?
Nope.
I know Minnesota has the most goals when they pull their goalie with.
Yeah, but they don't have the most comebacks. Comeback wins.
Okay.
Right. Comeback wins. St. Louis has 15 of them. I think Colorado is 13. Minnesota's up there, but they're not leading it. Oh, excuse me. My stomach's bothering me again. I have GERD, so I get to deal with that.
Oh.
Don't wish that on anybody, man, especially the way I got it. I got it from serving in the Gulf.
Oh.
Yeah, so me and the VA fight over it all the time right now.
Oh.
Jason says sucks. The one with the trolls looking for a new place to live, and look, that's the only reason I watch the Super Bowl is a commercial. I don't even care about the game anymore.
Yeah. I'm really hoping the Bengals win it this year just because it's the Bengals who expected them to make it.
Yeah. No, I was rooting for Kansas City, and once the Bengals beat them, and I was going for the Bengals.
Yeah, I was going for the Bengals when they made it to the AFC Championship.
Are you a Bears fan or not?
Yeah, I'm a Bear fan. I deal with crap every year with that organization. Yeah. They're a joke. As soon as the first game of the season, that's the only time I'm going to see them at 500. So
yeah,
that's it.
Well, I mean, they've been just a bad organization since '85.
Yeah, because they have basically 100-year-old lady that owns the team that doesn't know anything about football. And the chairman of the team as well, her son, does not know anything about how to run a freaking team. And he legit said that in his press conference this year when they fired everyone.
DeBrincat, there you go. DeBrincat just missed a pass that could have got us within one. Oh, nice. There we go. Come on, Kaprizov. 2-on-1. There we go. Pavelski. That's his third, right?
Pavs?
Yeah, he had 2 in the first.
Did
He had that empty netter. He had that empty netter.
Oh yeah, he had the empty netter. Yeah, I guess that is his
third.
third.
Right.
I think it's so weird he changed his number when going to Dallas.
Well, I think he had to, didn't he?
I think so, but I still think of
Dallas
him
has a
wearing number
Dallas had a 91.
What?
Wasn't he 91 on the
No,
Stars?
He was number 8.
8. Right.
I don't think the number was available.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he changed it.
No, I don't think it was available. Either that or he just didn't want to, Oh, come on. Who was that?
That was Pavelski's first.
First?
Okay.
First of this game, but
Yeah. I was like, they showed the stat like it was his first.
yeah, third in the tournament. Yeah, I knew it was his third. Yeah.
Oh, Pavelski almost had a second.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, you're behind again.
I don't care.
Keller. Oh, we're gonna have a face-off. Yari. Let's eat up Yari.
Yari. Who's Yari?
Tristan Yari. Pittsburgh's goalie.
Yari.
Yari. Yeah, I say it the way I say it.
Yeah, I was like, the only person I think of with the name Yari is Yari Curry, and he hasn't been in the league for years.
It's just the way I say it. Well, there went that. 5-3. Giroux again. Giroux's making a name for himself for MVP right now.
Yeah, Giroux's probably going to come out with it if they win it.
Right now, it's either I'd say the MVP is either going to be Giroux for the Metro. If the Central wins it, it's going to be Pavelski or Kyrou.
Yeah,
because I think they're both at 5 or 6 points right now. No, Kyrou had 4 or 5 points right now. So he's leading in points there. I'm not sure about on the other side.
I think it's Giroux, honestly.
For the Metro?
He had 2 goals in the first game.
Yeah, so he's got 4 goals then. No, he has 3 goals total.
Oh, okay. I thought he had 2.
Yeah, 3. He's got 3 total, but he's only got 1 in this game. Or no, he's got 2 in this game. Yeah, so he had 3 total. Come on, Central. You still got time. This is still close enough. All you got to do is get 1. Get 1 to get 2. That's what I always say. Got to get 1 to get 2. A little bit of a cycle now.
Yep.
DeBrincat tried to do it. He tried to be a superhero, and he had a guy open and tried to be a superhero. If he, drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal.
'Cause he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a goal. If he drops that off or passes that back, it's a
Another face-off. Sorry, buddy, but he tried to be a superhero there.
No, he didn't. No one was there for a pass.
Behind him, he had Krill behind him. All he had to do was drop it back. Krill was wide open behind him. Wide open behind him.
So weird they just give out a freaking car for this. For the
Yeah, I know. Like these guys need a car.
Yeah.
All right.
I know Ovechkin gave his away to a kid that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't for the game MVP. That was for being the last man select. What was happening?
Yeah.
He was trying to be the last man selected so he could give the car to an underprivileged disabled organization. And they ended up giving 2 cars away to the last 2 guys picked. When they went and asked Ovechkin why he wanted the car so bad, and when Ovechkin told them, they turned around and gave him that car.
Yeah.
So you're right. They won't see it coming. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Aaron. Little behind on me, bud. 3-hour stream, and I think the best we had was 8 people. I don't get the stream. I don't get the people like you do, Wendy. I guess I'm just not as personable. Yeah.
When I do my streams, I tend to do my own play-by-play.
Yeah.
And I have the score up on the screen.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how to do that. What do you use to do that?
To make the score?
Yeah.
I just use the where the names are. I just use
okay.
that area and just change it.
No, I thought maybe you were using a frame something where you could go in and change the frame.
I've been working on doing that because I do have a score graphic I would like to use that I use in my regular videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, Aaron's agreeing with me that if he'd have dropped that back, it would have been a wide. I mean, Krill was wide open behind him. If he drops that back, if he passes that back to Krill, wide open, right? Yari was right there, was all over there. That whole side of the net, far side of the net was wide open. I wonder if Pittsburgh even makes the playoffs this year. I'm waiting for them to fall off.
They're pretty close to making it. I think they do.
Yeah.
I thought this was the year they were going to fall out of it.
I thought they were going to fall out for like 2 years in a row. I mean, well, actually, they would have. Well, that year, the bubble.
No.
The bubble. Oh, they got beat by Montreal in the bubble.
Yeah,
they were like the
first
5th team,
seed.
right? They were the 5th seed.
Yeah, first seed in the play-in rounds.
Playing round, yeah. They're not bringing the puck up with any. Oh. Yeah, bad pass. You can tell these guys don't play together because the passes are so off.
Yeah.
Hughes misses. They still got a chance. I mean, they just got to get that one. They just can't give one up.
Uh-huh. Oh. McCarr barely missed.
Get it to Kyrou. Get it to Kyrou. Get it to Kyrou. Oh, Kyrou misses. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Oh, wow. The goaltenders are starting to make a name for themselves.
Mm-hmm. They're playing. The goalies are playing a lot better.
Yeah. Two on none.
That was a nice
Nice save by Soros.
Yeah.
That could have been the game right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, come drink it, do something. Either make a pass or do something. They're cycling right now. There we go. This game's over. So 2 minutes ago, goalie's pulled. There we go. It works.
Okay.
The brink it.
Cat with one.
Yep. That's his third goal.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Looks like it's offside.
That was a good snipe.
Yeah, but it looks like it's offside. They're going to review it. You know who he looks like? Garth Butcher, the Brinket.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Who does he look like?
Garth Butcher. He's got that bulldog face. He looks like he does. He looks like Garth Butcher.
Okay.
Oh, offside. The Brinket goes offside. Pavelski makes a change, and the Brinket doesn't see it. Yeah. I don't think Garth Butcher's ugly. He's got a face that only a mother could love.
Cat usually has a beard right now. I'm shocked he's shaved it.
Yeah, no, he's offside.
If it wasn't for Pavelski and his trying to stick handle it in, that was on Pavelski.
Oh, face off. Wow, they're trying hard. 110 for 2 goals.
Now Cat's setting up in his position. Ooh. Damn. Jari shut down the Central this game.
Kyra got denied. Well, it looks like the Metro's going to win it.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, it was a good final game. I'll admit that.
Yeah, it wasn't high scoring as a freaking All-Star
Yeah.
game usually is.
There you go. Well, hey, I had a good time, Wendy.
Yep.
Thanks for joining me. Made the game more exciting, more fun than doing it by myself. You have a great night, bud.
You as well.
Talk to you later, and aloha mahalo. This is Guy the White Blues fan saying see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report.